Hi, my name is Terri Clark. I'm a registered dietitian at Mercy Medical Center, and today I'm going to make a zesty edamame and corn salsa. This is a great late summer salsa. You can use it as a salad. You can use it as a side dish with your grilled meats, and it's just a really nice, healthy, plant-based recipe. This is edamame. And you can buy them in larger bags than this. This happens to come in this smaller bag. And you want to microwave it for a couple minutes first. And that way it just softens the edamame. And edamame, by the way, is a green vegetable, so it just softens the vegetable. So I'm going to go ahead and microwave this for 2 minutes. And as that's microwaving for a couple minutes, I'll go ahead and get started on the rest of the salad. So putting the salad together, or the salsa together, is really quite easy. I have a lot of the vegetables already chopped up, and it calls for the edamame that is now cooking, and it calls for corn. And this can be fresh off the cob, or it could be canned, or it could be frozen. Frozen or fresh off the cob probably be your best bet. If you are going to use canned, you might want to rinse it to get rid of some of that sodium. You want chopped red bell pepper, chopped red onion, and then some chopped and diced green onion. And it also calls for some fresh parsley, so I'm just going to chop some of this up as well. And I like to just mince it pretty much, and so that it flavors the whole entire salsa. Then some fresh herb. This recipe calls for fresh oregano. You could substitute that with one of your favorite herbs. Again, it's just chopping it nice and fine so that it's distributed throughout the entire salad. So that's pretty simple. The edamame is now done, but you don't want to throw it in right away. You want to let it sit for about a minute or two to just cool off. Now this is quite warm, so you want to be careful when you're opening this bag so you don't burn yourself. So now that it's all cooked, we're just going to let it cool off for a little bit. How's that salad look? Is that pretty colorful? We like to eat a lot of colors, fruits and vegetables. They're great for your health. Has good benefits for heart health, for preventing chronic disease, for weight management. Okay, so I'm going to take this edamame now and I'm going to rinse it under cold water. Now this edamame is going to add more color, and it's also going to add some nice texture to it as well. So as I mentioned earlier, edamame is a great source of protein. So this would help meet some protein requirements. You could use edamame as a plant-based protein and skip the beef, at least for a meal or two. So it's all beautiful and colorful and nice salsa. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the dressing that goes on that. So to make this salad dressing, it calls for lemon juice, and I like to use fresh. One of my mottos is fresh is best. So it's 1/3 cup of the lemon juice, and I like to squeeze it through some kind of a sieve or something so that I don't get any seeds in there. I can see 6 seeds down there, so at least they're not in my dressing. It takes about a full lemon Make sure you get all of that lemon juice out of there. You want to get a full third of a cup. It might even take 2 lemons. And it takes 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and 2 teaspoons of olive oil, got a little bit of salt and pepper, give it a little flavor there. The salt you can use as, 3/4 teaspoon is what it calls for, but you could go a little less than that. You're supposed to be watching the sodium. If you eat mostly a plant-based diet, then the sodium will help bring out some flavors in your vegetables. But if you eat a lot of processed foods, then you want to be careful about adding salt to your foods and even in some recipes. Just whisking that up right away. So we got our dressing here, and I'm just going to combine this with our edamame and corn salsa. This looks wonderful. Now I'll just blend all the flavors together and give it that nice flavor. Okay, I'll put a little bit on a plate. Makes a great salad. Edamame and corn salsa.
Hi, my name is Terri Swank, and I'm associated with the local project here in Cedar Rapids. We're pleased to be collaborating with Mercy Medical Center to help encourage healthy eating within Cedar Rapids. We are involved in many initiatives here in town, one of which is our plant-based cooking classes. We have several goals with our plant-based cooking classes, one of which is to help provide an opportunity for community members to experience healthy eating. The second goal is to give them the skills that they need to create these plant-based recipes in their own home. Plant-based cooking is based on research by the Blue Zones Project, where centurions in each of the 5 Blue Zones regions incorporated at least 2 vegetables into their diet, and their main source of protein was from beans and legumes. Recipes on BlueZones.com utilize at least 1 item from the Blue Zones Project food list. They encourage plant-based sources of protein, include whole grains, and utilize ingredients that are minimally processed. If you'd like to try some of these plant-based recipes for yourself, please feel free to visit BlueZones.com and go to the section called Recipes. We'd love to have you join us, and if you'd like to join the Blue Zones Project and become a part of what we're doing here in Cedar Rapids, please feel free to visit BlueZonesProject.com and pledge your support for the program. We hope you will join us in making the healthy choice the easy choice in Cedar Rapids.